Let me see if I can find this. Well, it's not a bad beat. I mean, it just shows you that I never hit my flops ever. Though he's statistically ahead of me, it's a coin flip. You know, I'm pretty much steaming right here after that beat. It's a coin flip, and I don't hit anything, anyone's. Ridiculous. Another tournament I was in. I mean, this is within, all in the same, within an hour. Probably not even within an hour. Probably within 45 minutes. Ace of clubs, queen of clubs against Volko. Ridiculous. Okay, so I'm under the gun. I raise 3 times the blinds. Standard procedure. 1 limper. Caller. Called. So you really don't want to get called like that. Top pair, very, very strong. 9-handed, very strong. There's really no, straight draw unless someone's holding some, Jack King, Jack 9, 7-8, which is, when they're calling a raise, it's very unlikely. Bet the pot here. Fold. All in. He's got to be on a draw, or he has a lower pair, which would be ridiculously stupid. So I call. Jack 10. I mean, that's a donk play. That's what we call that. I call that a donk play. 4 comes on. He's totally dominated, and he hits his trips, and he wins. And I'm pretty much out of the tournament after that. I mean, this was like. I mean, this happened literally after I lost that big pot that I first showed you. Jack of clubs, 10 of clubs, ace of clubs. So I have them dominated in the club department, 64%, going into the flop. I mean, the flop hasn't even come yet. 6 of clubs, queen of spades, 10 of hearts. 78%. I mean, just dominated, completely dominated. And that's where all the money goes in. 4 of clubs comes. 11% to 88%. I mean, I have these people dominated, completely dominated. And he hits his 10 of spades and he wins. I mean, it almost feels rigged to me. Actually, almost feels rigged. But I wanted to leave you guys off with some pretty easy tell that usually happens with a lot of people. How I usually make a ton of money. Because there's a lot of stupid fucking people in this game. But I didn't make any money here because there's too many people in the pot, and I couldn't really risk it. I've been playing these guys for a while. This is that same table where I lost to that Volko guy, that last hand you just saw. I got a limp. Or he raised 3 times blind, standard procedure. I call. Get a call and a call. 7 ace 8, and I'm pretty much dominated. We were just trying to hit the flop. We didn't. We're pretty much out of here. This guy raised, so I'm assuming he has an ace. 650 pot, so I'm assuming half the pot or more. And he bets 150, and it when you raise in the beginning after limper, you're saying you have a strong hand, and 150 and 650. I mean, this guy has nothing. And if I was maybe 3-handed or heads up, I'd re-raise this guy because I know he has nothing. And I got out. And this guy calls. This guy calls, and a jack comes, and it checked around actually. So I knew there he probably had a king. And a king comes on, and I actually called it that he had a king queen. He bet 50, and he calls, and he had a king queen. So it's a great tell. In the beginning of the pot, he bet 150 into 650. I mean, this was standard bookline procedure. Whatever he had, he needed a continuation bet of half the pot or more. I mean, he should have bet the pot, and then not the 2 pair would have been gone. I would have been gone. Well, I was gone anyway because 3 overcards with 4 people in the pot. And he would have won 650 without trying to hit a lucky king on the river there. So that 150 bet there was a total giveaway. And then when he checked it here, I mean that should have been a sign. And if this came off like a 2, he probably would have took the pot because he would have bet, and he knew he would have had nothing, and we all knew he had nothing. But that's my story. Just horrible bad beats.